Laptop visual appears.
Welcome to your CapSim business simulation.
On the laptop screen, the CapSim logo icon appears.
You're about to have a great opportunity to run a complete business.
Logo icon floats in front of screen and glows. As it glows, 4 department icons emerge. The icons read R&D, marketing, production, and finance.
And experience how each department interacts with each other to help you achieve your business goals.
Department icons fade into the CapSim logo icon, which returns into the laptop screen.
This is as close to real-world experience as you can get in a classroom. And so, congratulations!
The view zooms into the laptop screen so that the logo icon takes up the whole view, simulating the viewer entering the screen.
You are now in charge of a multi-million-dollar company.
The logo icon shrinks and fades into a visual of a corporate office building.
Let's do a quick orientation. We'll take a look around the place. Your company manufactures and sells electronic sensors.
Sensor graphic appears next to building, then building fades.
A product that's found in a wide variety of devices and industries. Sensors are everywhere.
Car graphic appears, the sensor graphic plugs into the car and the headlights turn on.
In cars,
The car fades, the sensor remains. An elevator graphic drops from the top of the screen. The sensor plugs into the elevator and the doors open.
elevators,
Elevator fades, sensor remains. Smartphone graphic appears. Sensor plugs into the phone and the screen lights up.
and smartphones. So there's strong demand for the product you make.
Visuals fade.
However, you're not the only company in the market.
Corporate building graphic featuring CapSim logo icon returns.
Your competitors run similar companies. Each company was created when the government split an existing monopoly into several smaller companies.
5 different corporate building graphics appear next to the original building. Then pillars are attached to their base.
Right now, at the beginning of the simulation, it's an even playing field.
Pillars with buildings rise and fall, representing the ups and downs of business success.
The decisions you make, however, will determine whether you rise to the top or sink to the bottom.
CEO office scene appears. Point of view is your desk, computer, and a city view out the window.
Welcome to life in the executive suite. So, what are your responsibilities? You have 4 key departments to manage and coordinate.
As the departments are read, sample graphics depicting their responsibilities are tiled onto the screen. In the corner of each graphic is the department icon.
Research and development, marketing, production, and finance.
R&D tile highlighted. R&D interface appears in front of graphic.
Research and development, or R&D, is where you invent and revise products.
Pans over to marketing tile, now highlighted. Marketing interface appears in front of graphic.
Marketing sets your product's price, determines your sales and promo budgets, and forecasts sales for the coming year.
Pans over to production tile, now highlighted. Production interface appears in front of graphic.
Production schedules manufacturing runs and manages the size of your plant and its automation levels.
Pans over to finance tile, now highlighted. Finance interface appears in front of graphic.
Finance ensures your company has the funds it needs to grow.
Zooms out so each department graphic and interface is visible. Then each interface screen fades, department icons move to middle of the screen, and department graphics disappear.
Each department needs to communicate with the others to implement your strategy.
Department icons remain, now floating in the CEO office scene.
But what will that strategy be? The best place to start is with analysis.
One by one, the department icons fade into the CEO's computer monitor.
Breaking down both your industry and your company.
Once the last icon fades into the screen, the foundation dashboard appears on the monitor.
Once you know the company's strengths and weaknesses, and the potential of the market itself, you'll be able to create a vision for the future.
The interface pops off of the computer screen and highlights. It shows the industry conditions report scrolling through the pages.
Start with the Industry Conditions Report, which gives you the parameters for your specific industry. Using this report and an industry newsletter called the Foundation Fast Track, you have all the information you'll need to begin your analysis.
Industry conditions report fades. Interface now navigates through the situation analysis pages.
Another useful tool to get you started is the situation analysis. This series of tables helps you determine the size of the market, how fast it's growing, and what kind of products different types of customers are looking for. Once you've completed your analysis and created your strategy, it's time to settle into your role as manager and start making decisions.
Situation analysis interface fades. Behind it, the department icons appear, with small thumbnails of each department interface floating above them.
As you know, the departments in your company are R&D, marketing, production, and finance. You make decisions in each of these areas using the online interface.
Zooms into R&D interface. The page updates as sample decisions are made.
In R&D, you decide what new products you'll introduce to the market and how you will improve the products you already have. This is the place to invent and revise.
R&D interface zooms out and the marketing interface zooms in. The page updates as sample decisions are made.
It's the marketing department's job to ensure you sell what you make. So on the marketing screen, you set your product's price, decide how much to spend on promotions in your sales force, and, most importantly, you forecast how many sensors you'll sell in the coming year.
Marketing interface zooms out and the production interface zooms in. The page updates as sample decisions are made.
That forecast is very important because when you move to the production department, you need a very clear idea of how many sensors to make. Production is where you build your products. You can also create production lines for new products, sell off old production lines, and improve your plant by increasing automation.
Production interface zooms out and the finance interface zooms in. The page updates as sample decisions are made.
These can be big investments, so how do you make sure that you have the money you need to pay for them? That's up to the finance department. You run a publicly listed company. Your options for raising money are issuing more stock and borrowing long or short-term debt. On this screen, you can also pay back debt. Making sure you have the money to achieve your strategy is important every step of the way, so you also have access to a set of performance.
Finance interface zooms in closer towards the top navigation bar where the Performance tab is clicked. From the Performa dropdown, Balance Sheet is selected. The Performa balance sheet appears.
Dynamic financial statements you can look up at any time. The Performas recalculate with almost every decision you make, so keep an eye on them. They will help you test out strategic ideas.
The Performa income statement is selected from the top dropdown and then appears.
It's like, what if I introduce a new product? Or, what if I double my promotions budget?
The Performa cash flow statement is selected from the top dropdown and then appears.
The Performas help answer the question, can I afford my big idea right now?
Interface fades. CEO office scene returns. The view zooms out of the office, showing the building. It continues to zoom out, showing the building in the screen of the laptop, which fades to highlight the Capsum logo icon on the screen.
Okay, now that you've had a look around the place, it's time to dive into the work. The rehearsal tutorial will help you get comfortable with the interface and show you how to make decisions. Then it's time to run the company, execute your strategy, and take on the competition.
The logo icon grows and the entire Capsum logo appears. The laptop graphic fades.
Good luck.